What is the worst non sequitur you guys have ever seen?
Yes.
Yes,
Welcome.
session?
We
Second.
crash and burn every intro. Let's go. We're doing Castaways. As
While your Willo's gone?
yeah, because why not? You know, we're just gonna go.
Let's start. Everybody go.
Everyone start, because this is Castaways, our alternate thing, a bob that words that we do. Um, I wanted to call it a scenario. It's not a scenario. Campaign. How did that get louder? You know, we do sound checks
Clearly
before
messing
this.
with it.
Told you to
Ah,
wait.
you know, this is wonderful, guys. All right, so
Rain plows
I'm
through car after car parked on the line.
yes, I have done an amazing job introing this campaign, so I'm gonna kick it over to Jim for recaps and get us started.
Previously on the adventure, not as the main adventurer, our stalwart crew visited a turtle for a vacation and stole its treasure, and it got angry and left. And then they managed to deliver some people where they needed to go. Saw a mountain was on fire, but everything was fine. And then they made it back to port. But on their way back, they got hit by another ship exiting the port really fastly and found out that it was piloted by a dwarven thief who was a wizard.
Wizard, dwarf.
Oh, also, don't forget, we almost killed a guy.
Yes. Ro ran over a man while driving the cart trying to go really fast. She did succeed in going really fast.
Yes.
Oh, so
But it's okay. He got healed so much that every injury he's ever had in his life has already been made better.
He's no
I
longer
feel
an
like I'm
NPC.
18.
He is a playable character.
Oh,
All right. So y'all are in port. Y'all have just finished talking to the harbor master about the thief, and y'all are deciding what to do now.
Well, we talked about going to the library, but I'm not too certain on this searching but not searching situation with the gate.
I agree. I believe that we were supposed to find it. It was supposed to find us, correct? But I guess more information would be better.
right. Yep. Sure. It's alright. Still getting set up.
What you doing over there, Nicola? What are your thoughts? Do you like the library?
Books? Eh. You know, I could live without them.
Oh. That's a stark contrast between another character I believe you play in the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a certain player bursts into flames.
What? Libraries? Alright, I'm still trying to remember how this voice goes.
That's pretty close.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Yep, library. We could do that. I think Rose said it. Rose is pretty smart. I'm all about following her. Yep.
Okay. According to the region you're in, the largest and best library available to you would be over here in the Human Kingdom in one of their capital cities. There are better libraries, but most of them are behind the Elven Empire or the Dwarven Empire. And their war is not over yet, although from what the troops have been and the news that has been spreading in the world around you, that they are currently in a bit of a stalemate where neither is attacking the other because neither can get an advantage over the other, so the war may be coming to an end soon. But as it stands, because they're at war, they're not going to allow you to go wandering around their libraries. Although the elves probably wouldn't let you go in no matter what because they're very xenophobic.
They're scared of aliens.
They're scared of Xenas.
Xenomorphs.
Well, since we have to change port to find the library, I believe we should, one, possibly find out where that dwarf went, and two, maybe pick up some supplies and take it on our way so we're not wasting a trip.
Right. Did merchant stuff. We're gonna pick up a new
Cargo.
cargo. Thank you. Whew. Her brain's not in it at the moment.
Mine hasn't been in it all week. All right. So, y'all go to the mercantile area, and you can easily find several people looking for shipping. Are y'all going to look for something that's highly profitable but possibly questionable, or something that's simple and reliable, or just look for a common, like a charity type case?
Well, you know, guys, I'm all about getting profit, but I feel a need. I'm going to have to ask them if they're evil first, and if they are, I might have to kill everyone, or at least ask them to not be evil, and give them the option to not be evil. I feel like there'd be a lot going on in there, so maybe we just take something simple.
Is your understanding of this a very narrow, only evil problem, or is there a more wider band on the morality?
Well, you know, I like to just kind of start off with just asking them. If they say yeah to the evil thing, then that's pretty self-explanatory. All like clear cut. Just go straight at it. Not too big
Eh,
on the trying to get deep and getting gray and all kinds of randomness. So if they're like killing folk or punching children and killing children, that's probably bad. If they are trying to murder everyone in an entire region, that's probably pretty bad. If they're poisoning people, that's probably pretty bad. Um, and she goes
Are
on for
all
like
of
10
these
minutes just listing
questions
stuff off.
necessary?
It's a full Bubba Gump listing off shrimp of just evil.
Well, I'm not too okay with things that are questionable. I believe we should stick around the good side of things.
Are you good with questionable things, Zago? Is your deity okay with that?
I'm honestly contemplating even the reason that we're having this conversation. That's really what's going on in the
You asked the question. I'm just retaliating.
head. I was just trying to figure out like whatever your thing was.
Oh, what's my
It was
dividing
it
line
was
of
like
evil?
yeah, it was like is it chaotic? Is it
Well,
lawful? Is
normally,
it
sometimes when I go too far, like say killing someone without asking or giving them a chance, I just lose my champion powers. So my god's kind of like a don't do that, you know? Happened to me already. Just trying to avoid that.
Well, it sounds more like your issue has to do with you killing those you haven't cleared up yet.
Yeah, that's
Is it
definitely why I ask.
but is your goal to kill them
If they,
or to get a job?
well, it's kind of to stop the evil. The goal is to stop the evil. So you know,
You
give them
you are
chance, give them the chance to stop evil. Good. And then if they don't,
your
then I stop it.
proposition insinuates that those that are evil will reveal themselves as
Hmm.
evil to you with that question.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Pretty simple, straightforward, you know.
I walk off.
Well, I believe that we're probably just going to do trade then. It seems that we're having issues with questionable things. Trade it is.
Okay.
If anybody needs a ride, I suppose we could also do that.
Okay.
So we're gonna kill the people we meet?
I'm not okay with that
It
unless they're trying to
sounded like-
kill me.
If they answer the question wrong,
Okay.
Suppose we should,
I'm ready.
well, suppose we should be
Thank
on
you,
the
Will.
ready just in case. Just in case.
just imagine meeting somebody who has like an awkward stutter. Are you evil? Well, yeah. No. They're dead.
No, there's this follow-up question. So you ask are you evil? And then if they are, if it's a yes, you go through the flowchart to asking them to not be evil.
The flowchart.
You can't just go straight to murder. That'd just be evil, Zago. You
What
gotta give them
happens after they say,
the chance
they
to
can't-
not be evil.
So we're not killing the people we meet.
Well, when we get to step 3 of the flowchart, it goes, are you evil? It's a yes, and then it goes to stop being evil, and they say no, and then that's the kill them.
I overhear this. I turn back around. And I go, "This is what I was asking for from the first question."
You wanted a flowchart?
No, I wanted to understand if it was an evil die scenario. And now
So
we're
I'm just gonna wait
confusing
till you
our
guys-
islander.
Till you guys say kill them, and then I'll do it because I feel like I don't really understand the question.
Yeah, it can be very nuanced. That's why I like to ask pretty direct questions.
We are getting a job that takes us to the town. We're going to the library, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
What's up, level 9000 Pikachu? Thanks for your first time chat. Oh no, we're talking straight up evil. Yeah, we're looking for evil, not just a bad manager, but an evil manager.
An assistant manager.
All right. You find someone who is willing to pay 300 gold to send a full boatload of linen to the town you're going to, the city you're going to.
Fantastic. We can do that. Do we get any profits off the sales of this linen, or is it just from?
You're just shipping.
Copy that.
Is it evil to want profit? What would you say, Nick?
Nope.
Just getting
Depends on how-
clarity.
Depends on how you want profit.
It depends on how you obtain the
Yeah.
profit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely those.
If it's exploiting others, it doesn't matter whether you lose or gain. You're exploiting others.
Exactly.
All right. So this will be a 2-day trip. It'll be 2 days if y'all leave immediately.
Wait, anything else we need to do in town?
I think we're good.
Agreed. I don't believe we had anything else we needed to do here.
Unless we want to take the cart for another spin around town.
No.
Okay.
What were the name of the cat horses again?
What did you say?
Oh,
The cat.
we got
What
Decker, Bowie, Skipper, and Splash.
Okay.
And then Rudolph.
No, and then we have Captain Whiskers,
The
who's a
captain
real cat.
and is the true captain of the ship.
Okay.
So if
Y'all
anything goes wrong, it's Captain Whisker's fault.
Mm-hmm.
I'm advancing time.
Turn back time.
2 days later.
All right, y'all managed to make the entire ride without any major problems other than the torrential rain that was going on the entire time you were going.
Hmm.
Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, based on the island you're from, Zago, you're very used to constant rains.
Don't remember my mother, so, you know.
Your mother, your mother wasn't an island.
My mother is
Ooh.
an island.
But how do you know? Because you don't remember her.
It's what I just started believing after it went away. Obviously not. I'm not talking his voice. That is one nice thing about doing voices. You know if you're not in
Mhm.
character.
Yes.
You make it to the capital and pull into port, follow all standard procedures, get the cargo off to its destination, and you're given your payment.
Sweet.
And it is now 11,
And the
8,
cargo, what was the payment?
300.
300 gold.
Right. We're going.
Just to think, not too long ago, we actually stole this boat from a bunch of pirates. Now we're making money.
We liberated
Yes,
it.
definitely liberated. They were on a ship. Our ship. Your captains. The
It was sanctioned to us by the council and everything after we
the-
brought in the.
Navy came by. The old admiral ate and stuff, and said, "Hey, good job. Keep the ship."
Did you forget all this, Riker? How
No,
much
it's
have you
not.
been drinking?
I have not forgotten. I'm just saying, I'm reliving our connections when we first met, and we stole this boat. I'm
Did you-
only
We
okay
didn't
with it
steal
because
the
they were trying
boat.
to kill
I
us.
don't think we stole it.
We didn't
You
steal the
still,
boat.
you still seem to believe we stole the boat, and that's not what happened.
Think
Well, I mean, we did kill mostly
Say-
everybody on board.
Wait,
They were slavers.
I understand that, but
And they
it still
attacked
has.
us first.
That's the only
Also
reason
true.
why I'm okay with it.
Wait.
All right. So, y'all are in the town, and the library is in town. So, what do y'all do?
Go to the library.
Good job, Mac.
All right.
Um,
You make it to the library. What do y'all do in the library? What are you looking for?
I'm
Books.
looking for.
Go up to I'm gonna go up to the receptionist. Yep, hello. How are you?
Fine.
Yes, I'm looking on for books about gates.
Books about gates.
Yes.
big
Repair.
ones, little ones.
Construction. What?
Just yep. Any book on a gate. Looking for types of gates, maybe.
Okay. They have a runner take you over to the section on gates.
Oh Jesus!
Right. And I'll just spend all my time here.
I'm gonna ask what we're looking. I'm gonna ask the party what we're looking for.
Ugh,
Okay, what are we looking for?
not trying to not tell you. I'm scrolling.
We were told, I don't know by who or what, but I have
were-
this random note that says we should find a library and get some info on the Gate of Knowledge.
That
Okay, I'm
may have
gonna
been
go-
from the
Gate of knowledge.
I
yes.
think,
from the hag, I think.
yeah, I think she told us.
She gives an answer of Zago's dream. A part to be played and must be seek out.
We must seek the Gate of Knowledge. That's what she said.
We must find the gate of knowledge and will be put upon the path. She
gonna-
knows this is the way. She has a necklace and bead is formed on it.
I'm gonna
Clearly
go-
the memory. Oh, the
gonna go-
memories. That was the memories, I think, of Zago's mother.
I'm gonna go to
Your
where
notes are so confusing.
Well, it's because they're what is that term?
Linear?
Yeah, they're exactly as it happens, and it's not just notes. It's
Situational.
I'm gonna go
So
to
I'm
where
gonna go to the shelf with Nicola, and I'm gonna start on the other side and work our way down.
Mac. Where are you going?
Mac. I don't think
Make
Mac
the
likes
Little
books
Ranger's
much.
room.
Sheep gate, horse gate, bear gate. I don't
I'm.
know about that
Um,
one.
can do you have any books that are possibly on a what would have been called a gate of knowledge, something of maybe well renowned in the olden days and times, something of magical means,
Mystical
or
Law?
yes, that would probably be good if you have it.
Well, you have the option mystical lore, and then we also have a section on tales and legends.
Hmm.
You should probably take the tails one.
You know what? I'm going with it. That sounds.
Is it because he has a tail?
Yeah, it is.
We're reading books about gates.
I can take another section,
I just couldn't
Zago.
resist though.
Yes, if you could take the myths and legends.
Okay. So y'all are going to spend time reading up on that. And what is Mac going to be doing?
He goes to mute and you just see him yelling. "Ah!"
Okay, he wants to look at a book. Do you want to go into the section that Zago's in, or the section that Ro's in?
Or Nicola's in.
Ro is in a section about myths and stuff.
What about Nicola?
Okay. He wants to go with Ro. He is concerned about Nicola's sanity.
Yo, Nicola's rocking a straight up 0 or +0 intelligence here. His baseline.
And you know what's really sad? We watched her do it and said, "Nah, it's fine."
Well, that's why I went with her. What you got down there, Nicola?
Here's the craziest part. Nicola's gonna actually find something on it.
All right. Each one of y'all that is researching, go ahead and do a straight 100 percentile.
Does Nicola count?
Yes.
Sweet.
Ooh, that was not
Remember,
great.
even a blind squirrel occasionally finds a nut.
100.
Elijah, you gotta roll a D100.
Ooh.
Okay. Y'all are doing your reading and doing your researching. While you're doing it, you're finding lots of information about other things, but nothing that seems to be specific too much about knowledge or a gate of knowledge or a gateway of any kind. But you do find a few things that seem like they might be hinting at you in the right way, but you're probably going to need to spend at least another day in the library to fully realize those imaginations of what you're reading so far, because you're finding reference, especially the ones in the two books that y'all, the three books that y'all are looking at, Mac, Zago, and
Bro.
y'all are finding it's almost like there's nuggets in there. They're leading somewhere, but you can't quite place where they're leading yet.
Gotta go to a children's book. I've seen this movie.
So we're all reading separate books, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to read the books they were reading.
Oh. He's like, I'm finding what you missed.
Okay. Nicola and oh Lord, I forgot your name already.
Riker.
Riker. Riker.
You can also call him number 2.
Number two.
That
Nicola
was not a poop joke, Eli. That's Star Trek.
No.
Nicola is happily reading up on gateways, and she is learning quite a bit on how the stone archways are lined up and put together with the fulcrum. It's just amazing to her so far. Riker, you're sitting there trying to engage Nicola in what she's reading, but she seems to not be paying attention because she's so absorbed in what she's reading, and you accidentally step on a lady.
Steps on a whole lady?
He steps on a foot and knocks her to the ground.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Watch where you're going, meathead.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, I was going to help you up. Now I'm thinking I shouldn't.
Oh, God.
You elves are all the same. Lousy lot.
Ah, you're one of those people. Ah, I understand now. Well, I'm still going to help you up because I do care. I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe you're not quite as bad as the other elves. You're not quite as hostile as a lot of them.
That's agreeable, and I'm a completely different color if you haven't noticed.
I don't really notice that kind of thing. I'm quite colorblind, you see.
Oh, you're
I literally
colorblind.
don't see any colors.
Oh, is that why you like books?
No.
Well, I am sorry. What were you reading? What were you engaging in? If you don't mind me asking.
She kind of starts hiding the book behind her back. No, nothing.
It was
Oh,
smart.
I understand. I don't mean to pry. I was just trying to engage in simple conversation. Again, my apologies.
Okay. She tries to back away from you and backs into Nicola.
Oh, watch out! Watch out!
She doesn't move at all. It's just a wall.
When she backs into you, the book behind her back smacks you in the face.
Oh. Was I sitting down?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I look at her book.
It is a book on basically far ends of magic theory.
Oh, Micah.
Yes.
Hey, she has got one of those complicated books on magic theory stuff. You might be
Oh,
interested.
you love magic.
Yep, I was reading on gates. There's metal gates and wooden gates. There's also sometimes gatekeepers. They just stand at the gate. So
I'm
I'm
sorry,
kind of
Nicola.
researching gatekeepers because it might be important. Might have
Wasn't
to get around
Nicola,
them.
I was actually Nicola.
Yep.
I was actually
She is laughing
conversating.
her head off right now.
I was actually trying to engage with the person holding the book.
What? I take the book and I hand it to you. Can I just try to take it
No.
from her?
As soon as you take the book out of her hands, she turns, flashes something, and you're on the ground paralyzed.
I don't exactly know what just happened. I want to apologize for her. She was really engaged in that book there. I couldn't even arouse her from from that book.
You start to speak those sentences, but realize absolutely no sound is coming out of your mouth.
What's happening over there?
She did it.
The
She
book
finally
from your
shut him up.
The book from her hand, smacks you in the head with it, and turns around to leave. Everyone notices Riker was talking and then suddenly got quiet, and everything in the library is quiet all of a sudden.
Someone just went shh. Finally, some peace and quiet. Jeez. Okay.
Okay, Ro, you're the only one that notices Riker standing there pantomiming while trying to talk. Apparently, she's in the silence too.
Sorry.
So,
What I noticed?
S&V
He's the one talking. He stopped talking.
You noticed that this happened and that he's not talking and that silence is
And
there.
he's waving around.
Why aren't you reading? And I'm gonna continue reading my book.
I took your book and started reading it. So
I find some book then that I'm supposed to be reading.
Zaga, you finally notice what's going on.
it's a
Oh,
baby.
bother. Calmly stand up, walk over slowly to the area. Did I notice the woman or anything like that, or just them?
You notice that there is someone leaving that area rapidly, and as Riker is waving and pointing.
Do they look hurt or
Uh,
anything?
You notice Nicola is stiff as a board laying on the ground.
Hmm.
And the sound finally comes back to everything.
Whoa. Someone dropped a spoon.
What what's happened to Nick over here, Riker?
can I talk yet?
Yes, the silence
Okay.
went away.
Sorry, I was saying goodnight to my son. Well, she just fell. This lady pulled something, I guess, and it flashed, and she just fell limp.
It's
Finally,
like
Nicola
flashlight.
can move again.
Then I couldn't. Then I couldn't sleep.
Ugh.
Apparently, she had a book on magical theory, and Nicola tried to take it, and she was not happy.
I was trying to give it to you.
Well, I didn't mean take it from her.
What you said you were trying to converse about the book?
I was actually talking to her, but yeah.
So you gotta be more clear.
After this
Obviously.
occurs, I'm gonna walk back to the where I was reading.
Zago! Good book I got here. Gatekeepers.
I look at the
Nicola,
title.
a librarian comes by real quick. Is everybody all right? Is anyone frozen?
Yeah, I was for momentarily, but I'm okay now.
Okay, y'all are good?
Do you know who that was?
Yeah, we don't talk about her much. It's best if you don't. She gets a little cranky.
Don't touch your books.
No, don't touch anything. In fact, try not to talk to her.
It was Riker.
She doesn't
Riker
really
struck
like
out like 3
contact with
times.
us.
Yeah, it was rough.
He was like flirting and stuff.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's
She
hard to
comes
I
tell
did
with
want
you.
to know what she had, though.
decades.
What was that?
She comes by every couple of decades to check up on the magical theory section.
Okay.
Where's that section exactly? Because now my interest is piqued.
They point you in that direction.
What was her name?
But she didn't say. Not to me, at least. There's a
If you need,
library.
if you really need to, I recommend don't. But her name's Alicia.
Okay. Yeah.
That name sounds mean.
Leisha, L-I.
Leica.
Wait. Where was I on this? Gatekeepers. Gate guards. Ooh, gate guards. Digging into gate guards.
Okay, Riker, you make it to the magical theory section, and they have a very large magical theory section here.
Because it's been
Oh, this looks
decades.
It's actually
nice.
surprisingly large to you.
Surprisingly large.
It's enough that you think a wizard could work out of here as his permanent laboratory.
Laboratory.
Would I have heard what the curator or whatever the person who was talking to them was talking about the woman?
Yes, because they got your attention when they disturbed you.
Ugh.
I have no one I feel like I can talk to though. That's odd.
Okay,
I'm
so-
like going.
You
I
got
want to
Mac.
talk something over,
Go with
Um,
Mac.
and I'm like, I gotta go. Yeah, I got Mac over here. Okay. Well, no, Mac is with. Okay. Mac, would you
yes.
have any idea? I know there's several races in the world, but
Mhm.
elves are long-lived, yes.
Yeah.
But humans, this Leisha,
Mhm.
did she look human to you? The woman that was over there with the
I didn't.
altercation?
I didn't get a good look. Sorry.
Oh, were you paying attention to the book? I understand. It's said that they come around every couple of decades. It's a long time to live, don't you think?
Yeah.
How old did the woman look?
Mid-30s.
And human?
You didn't see her that well. Riker would be the only one that can make that distinction.
She could be a ghost. I don't know.
You without your bacon.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Okay,
Bacon, the bacon.
did I see where Riker went?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna head to where Riker is. Riker, sorry to disturb your
Yes.
the woman that you were speaking to. How old would you say she was? I kind of got a look. She looked maybe around 30 or so.
I would.
Your opinion was she was in her mid-30s and looked like an ordinary human.
There you go.
Well, did they not say that she'd come around for, decades?
Yes, yeah, she said that. You
So
know, but
would you expect someone to say something like that and be meaning a child the last time they saw them or something?
no. But I mean,
How long do the spellcasters live and look like they're 30?
well, I mean, there's a lot of magic out there that can change your appearance.
Let's just note it down as odd.
I agree. I agree. It's very odd, but you know, there are magics out there that can make you look young again, I suppose, or just keep the state that you would like to keep.
Is
So
there
she
any
could.
reason that you accosted her?
Oh, well, I was reading and trying to get Nicola's attention, and apparently I stepped on her, like on her.
Yeah, he
I,
he was he's interested in her. He was flirting with her.
Oh, it is an attraction.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
that's
understand.
some that's some of the stuff
I'm not
Jason does
exactly
to
sure
me.
about that. Not
This
sure about
is
that.
this is a courting ritual
Yep,
between.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely in Jason's wheelhouse. So
I'm not exactly sure that's how that works, but she does
it's
have an
okay,
interest
you
in
know.
magic, and so do I. We're yelling this across the library.
The librarian comes up again. Could y'all please be quiet? If you
Oh.
need to discuss, take your books to the discussion room.
Oh,
Mm.
sorry.
There's a discussion room.
So in the magic area, while I'm talking to Zago, I want to look for like the old ancestry magics for portals and gateways and things like that. So we're having this conversation while I'm searching.
Have I
I'll
finished
go to the
reading?
discussion room.
Have Have I finished reading the other
And
two
lock
books
the door.
that Zago and Will were reading? Or
You
found
look
up with
through
it?
them, but it's going to take you a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm back to interested in trying another book, other information, something that that hints and stuff may have been pointing me towards if there's something that I don't know, maybe there's a book with a butterfly on it or something.
I will go to the children's section and read the fairy tales.
Genius.
Wait, does Ro know how to read?
Yes, I
She
know how to
taught
read.
herself how to read.
Okay, sounds
how
like
she-
real life too.
That's
That's
how
why
she
I like
got her
fairy
name.
tale books, because no,
This is how you got your name. You saw a chest on
well,
the
yeah.
shore, and it just said row.
But I
on
did
it.
have books, but they, after a while they got kind of messed up. So.
If
Alright,
she
so
never, sorry,
Do you
go
all
ahead.
go to the discussion room?
Might as well bring whatever books we found and head to
Yeah.
the discussion room.
Uh,
Did you lock the door?
Yeah.
Okay, we can come in.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely
Yeah.
fascinating,
This-
guys.
This
Absolutely
fulcrum is amazing.
phenomenal book here. I'm telling you, there's so much information. There's gatekeepers and there's gate guards. They're totally different people. Now there's also gate keys might be a thing. There's gate passes where you can give them some. Now there's also toll gates. It's very interesting to me also. So I'm really looking into these toll gates. We might have to pay something to get through this thing. I'm
Have you heard of the
getting there.
gate bridge?
Are you suggesting that we set up our own toll gate and make people pay to go?
And I'm just trying to be helpful, giving you what
To
I've
be
learned.
honest, I don't think
Profit.
anything that Nick is finding here is off base. I have already paid quite a price for the knowledge that we have.
Hey, so guys, this book is actually written by the person that I bumped into, Leisha Armistice. I don't know how to pronounce that.
How old is it?
Armistice?
Armstiss. Armistice.
How old is it?
Armistice.
Armistice.
And the book itself is gotten to the point where the bindings have been replaced once before.
That's old.
Dude, she old.
Sargo, I'm starting to think she's very old.
Again, she might be dead.
Mac has a theory that she is a ghost.
But we don't have any bacon, so we can't.
Why
Well,
would
that's
you bring up
possible.
bacon?
Did you hear a story on bacon before?
Yeah, I saw it in a book.
Ah, nice.
So what do you
I'm gonna read this book.
I'm gonna keep reading.
Okay. All right, mode to 100 percentile.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Jesus.
Whoa.
That's a whammy.
Didn't even get to the 20s.
Well, I mean, I had a 91 and I ran over somebody, so.
You realize after reading through it for about 30 or so minutes that the book is beyond your level of magic completely, so you don't understand any of it.
Yeah, I'm lost. This is like geometry or something.
Let's see, you're level 10, right?
Yeah.
So you have, is it 5th level magic or 4th?
I have fifth. Yes, I do have fifth level spells.
5th level magic. So the magic in this world is broken up into spheres. Level 1 through 3 is first sphere magic. Level 4, 5, and 6 is second sphere magic. And level 7, 8, and 9 is third sphere magic. And there is supposedly fourth sphere magic, but no mortal really understands it. As far as you can understand, this magic is at minimum third sphere.
You know, I believe I can. I believe I can see where some of this magic is going. But it's just still beyond me. I believe it's in next level or so.
Wow.
But yeah, this is some high level stuff here. Is there anybody else that are magic users?
No, but I did just read here that it says some gates could be magic gates.
Oh,
Might want to look into that.
Nice. Magic gate.
I love your character.
It's gonna take a long time to read through 3 books. Jeez.
3.
Yeah.
In the 3rd chapter. This first book.
Okay, y'all have managed to spend about 4 hours in the library so far, and it's getting later in the afternoon. You can stay here till late, but then you'll have to order food in, or you'd have to go back to the ship to eat there.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We'll order some food.
Because the library does offer a service of bringing in food from outside vendors, as long as you're in one of the discussion rooms.
So
got
are
some
we
Grubhub.
all down for DoorDash? I mean, everybody's pitching in, right?
Yeah,
Rose?
technically, we have combined money, but yeah.
Keep.
Oh, it's a
Um,
joke.
Rose, she did a good job paying people, right? She paying people? Who's paying people? Normally Jason does that.
Well, technically, I don't have any of the gold anymore. So
I thought you had your own like pocket money.
for me, for my special people, but not
Oh.
for food.
Sorry.
No, she
Right.
dropped it when we ran over the speed bump.
I'm not dropping my money.
No. That was a person. That was a person. we got to make it clear that she knows it was a person.
Want
Yeah.
to talk to the attendants, give them what would be needed to get us food, and we are going to stay for as long as we can to learn as much as we can.
Okay. So that cost you 4 gold for everyone to get a good meal delivered.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a great meal.
We've
You can
gotten
actually
so much.
make a good meal.
We've gotten so much gold. I'm thinking 1 gold is $1, but it's not.
Way more.
Yeah, what is 100, right?
It's 100.
We just spent $400 per plate.
Oh, we have so much.
No, you spend a total of $400
Oh,
for everyone,
okay.
not 4 per person.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 per person.
Nicola's not the brightest. She was trying to give. She was trying to give like 4 per person.
How are you coming on that book there, Nicola?
Yep. Just hit chapter 4.
Fantastic.
Right about the time of 8 p.m. strikes and the bell rings, y'all realize y'all been here for about 6 hours.
Okay.
Actually, no. 9 hours.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep.
guys, I have to admit, I'm feeling a little cramped over here.
I'm gonna keep reading the
These
books.
Did we anybody find anything interesting that would lead us where we need to go?
Nicola's full on passed
As
out.
I said, the two of y'all, Zago and Ro, y'all know y'all need to come back at least one more day to solidify the ideas you're starting to get.
Okay.
What about me?
You've just been reading what they've been reading afterwards, so you haven't gotten as many ideas.
So
And I'm completely lost with my book, even though I'm sitting here lost in thought, trying to.
And then I think I'm ready to head back to the ship, get
I
some
agree.
rest, come back
I
in the
agree.
morning.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired over here.
So, Mac,
yeah.
I noticed you were taking the books after Ro and I read them, but did you notice that Ro and I were discussing with each other after we read what we read? And then we worked upon the theories and things that we were talking about and came to some conclusions and helped us find other books. If
No.
you could tomorrow, if you could read a 3rd book and talk with us, maybe it would help us get a better insight on some of the information when we discuss things.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Yes, I think tomorrow I might join you guys on this path as well. I've tried for hours to understand this book, and it's just
As you
it's
say that, you notice the book's not in your hand anymore.
um yes, the book that I did have. Where did it
The
go?
invisible book. Man, I think he's gone crazy.
You know, Mac, I believe I am going crazy as well. We've been here way too long. I need sleep.
But you can't go 9 hours while reading. Wimp.
As we head out,
I
I would
was reading very high level stuff. If you know, so it's a
Y'all
lot
been
of
up
thinking.
for 14 hours.
Yeah, as we head out to go to the ship, I want to at least walk by where Riker grabbed that book and just take a mental note if it's back on the shelf where it was or if it's still missing.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I don't know if I can. There is perception.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It
And all
changes.
your characters are on the side.
Yeah, I just don't have any like fighting things. I have common skills.
Same.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you notice that there is a different book in that section. Now,
So if
Maybe
so that spot that was empty has a completely different book in it. That's going to pique my interest. I want to see what that book is.
Maybe she used her ghost powers to give her the book that he was reading and then put that one back.
it is a random book from another section of the library. It is about tailoring coats.
Yep, that's what happened.
If I thumb through it, does it look like it's actually about tailoring coats?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back on the shelf and.
Now Bravo knows how to tailor coats, because that's how other
yeah.
things work.
You thumb through books.
You should probably let the librarian know that there's a book out of place.
You don't
Actually,
know.
I'm gonna leave it there because I want to see. Oh, sorry, hold on. I think I'm gonna leave it there because I'd like to see if it's still there in the morning.
Okay.
Something odd is going on, and I'm just wanting to see if there's an end game to it.
Meta.
Okay.
All right. Y'all make it back to the ship. Nothing else seems to go wrong, and y'all pass through the night without any other troubles.
Okay. Then we head straight back to the bookstore, where the librarian.
And apparently it's raining again today.
I put on my coat.
All right. After your breakfast, you make it to the library, nice and early. And you see there's a bunch of librarians going around making sure all the books are in their place now.
And when we go by that spot, is it the same tailoring book there?
That spot has been completely restocked and realigned, and the book you saw was not there.
Is the book that he had there?
No, that's what I'm saying. That book is not there.
And the tailoring book is not there. So
No,
it's
it was put back in its spot.
Okay. So there's nothing there now, essentially.
Everything's been shifted on the shelf.
Oh, okay.
I think she's trying to hide something.
Well, the librarians and whatnot that work here probably go through and organize the books and make sure they're in the right order. So when they found the tailoring book, they're like, this doesn't belong here. It goes wherever. The fact, though, is still strange. There is something strange going on with the books.
Like I said, she's a ghost. No other way to explain it. We'll have to wait a decade to see, though.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna look for a new book.
Wait, here, wait, Mick, here. I
Yeah.
get the book I had yesterday and I give it to you. Here you go.
I'm gonna.
You're reading all our books after we read them. Here you go.
No,
Nope.
no,
I
thanks.
just- but-
I don't want to
You just-
read this one.
I might have missed something. Wasn't that what the whole point? I just.
No, I don't want to read this one. Sorry.
Okay.
I hand the book back.
I do need a new book though.
I'm gonna go find myself a book. Yeah.
Okay.
I hand Nick a book. Whatever one I thought would be something interesting, but maybe not quite the. It's not the one that has my peak interest, but it's something that I know might have something interesting. And since she talks so much about it, she may just kind of blurt out something. I'll be like, "Wait, that's a clue." That's what I'm thinking as I hand her the book.
Okay. So y'all are in their respective sections from yesterday.
Yeah, same type sections.
Okay.
Getting books.
And Mac, where are you reading from one of those sections today?
Yeah.
Or are you reading after us?
I'm reading from one of the sections.
Okay.
Okay. And then Mo, or Riker, are you
Riker.
the magical theory?
I think today I was gonna start reading with Ro and Zaga for
Okay.
their
Are you going for the history or for legends?
legends.
Okay. Everyone who's reading, make 100 percentile.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dang it.
Book is very confusing, but when you try.
Oh,
Dang, Mo. He's about to step on another woman.
Okay.
man, there's somebody playing out in the rain.
Those are children.
All right. Y'all are reading through your books and getting decent knowledge. Not everyone's got much going on. Zago, you are having trouble getting your theory finalized. You might need another full day to do some more research.
Mm.
But Eve, Ro, you have completed your theory and you think you have a few legends that seem to indicate something about a ancient group of people who had a doorway to a place of knowledge, and they're all gone now. It was a cult, a religious cult, and supposedly the cult has been dead for about 20, 30 years. And their last stronghold was the place that supposedly had this knowledge. But it was burned to the ground by by an angry army. Mo, Riker, you are reading through your book and you are suddenly realize you're reading a section on a noble family known as the Armistice family.
He keeps going to them.
Hey guys, you remember that name from that Armistice family? I found something here.
You pretty focused
What
on
is
that
it?
girl?
Apparently, they're well known for dealing with monsters, and basically, their family was a long, proud tradition of monster hunting until they came up to a issue of they went against the ruling dictator of their country that they lived in, and the country decided they didn't no longer need the services of the family, and things ended up getting a little rough, and the family ended up being, some of them were killed in combat, others were killed by monsters, and eventually the family disappeared.
I can understand that. I've been exiled from my own people as well.
Basically, have y'all seen Castlevania, the new one?
No.
No.
Ish,
No.
some.
Okay, well then that doesn't help any. For you, since you've seen some of it, it's the story of Belmonts, basically. Instead of coming up against the church, they came up against their king and their empire.
Wait,
And
I actually know the
Would you-
stories of the
Did-
Belmonts.
Did
So
you
I
see?
do know what. Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Uh,
I just haven't seen the movie.
Okay.
Or show or whatever.
did
But yeah.
did you
That's
just?
actually a historical legend type thing. But yeah.
Do you,
What were you saying, Nick?
so this just confirms that that lady is a ghost. Just saying.
Or
Why
she
do
could be
you
the
say that?
descendants. You know.
No, because they were all killed.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to convince you otherwise because I don't know, but I ran into her, so I doubt she's a ghost.
Ghosts still
Yep.
can touch physical things, right?
Cute.
I'm pretty sure they can.
The only thing
Cute
in the
feelings.
book, you do notice there is someone named Leisha Armistice. She was a magic user who was supposedly lost in combat with a demon.
Ghost.
And that happened right about the time that the king turned on them. And so she was never reunited with her family as far as anyone knows.
Ghost, or
Descendant.
no, Ghost, or the what was it?
Wraith. Ravager.
Team.
I don't remember.
Anyways,
Demon.
the legend you're reading is about 600 years old.
Yeah, Ghost.
Riker,
Yes. Yes.
I think you might need to put your charm on and find this woman again.
I don't believe that's gonna work.
What
As
makes
as
you
as
so
Nicola
uncertain?
as Nicola so kindly pointed out, I struck out 3 times in a row, in quick succession, and then I got smacked in the face with the book.
Well, haven't you ever heard the expression, fourth time's a charm?
No one's have ever said that.
Wait,
I
it's a.
just said it now.
He said it. I heard him. It's definitely a thing.
But I
It's
don't
not
have
a thing.
I don't
just
have
said
the
it, though.
charm spell.
No, I wouldn't use any magic against her. You're going to have to
Um,
speak and speak well.
Well,
you could do
I
it.
guess I do have some charisma, you know. I mean, it's not a lot, but you know, there is some there.
Drago, you do know you could do this also.
I want to see him do it.
Perception check to see if I can see Leisha running around anywhere.
Make a perception check.
Click on my person.
Oh crap! I was
Oh,
looking-
the attack stuff is back up after I clicked on the person again. By the way, it's all good. Where is it? Veterans. Wow, that just slid in there on my screen. Didn't even roll.
All right. You do not see her around currently, but you do see the librarian you spoke to last night there.
Well, I suppose I should ask and see if they've seen her. Or if it's just one day every 10 years.
So the librarian's sitting there working on a shelf.
Hey, didn't she
Um,
not?
Have you seen Leisha running around anywhere today?
Oh, she rarely gets in
Felicia.
before noon. She usually sleeps late.
So,
Don't ever try to wake her. I've made that mistake. She fell asleep here once and, woo, didn't have eyebrows for a week.
Huh?
thanks for the warning. I will look out and make sure that I keep my eyebrows. I suppose I'll be in the discussion room, so if you do see her, can you let her know that I would like to have a conversation with her?
Really? Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And he kind of shakes his head and goes back to work.
Thank you. And I go back to the discussion room and continue reading.
So I have a question. Forgot your character's name, Mo.
Riker.
Riker. So 600 years ago,
Just call
what
him
was
Riker.
what was the situation between humans and elves? Because you said she didn't like elves.
Well, 600 years ago, I wasn't alive, so I'm
No,
not sure. But the stories that have been told, it was, we pretty much kept to ourselves. I don't-
The elves have off and on been at war with most every species. The humans,
Other than the occasional war or two, from what I've
Yeah.
learned.
the humans that live near the ocean won't go past the hills inland because that's all elven lands, and they will basically be shot on sight if they're caught past the hills. The elves are not friendly, and they don't allow anyone into their borders unless they're being escorted by elves.
And that's why I'm here with you guys, because they don't want me.
So you tried? Tried to go hang out with the elves?
Oh, well, not after they basically kicked me out of the country, no.
What? But you didn't you leave? Thought you said you left.
Well, it was kind of a mutual agreement type situation.
Mutual agreement, like I don't want to die, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave. Kind of situation.
Yeah, kind of along, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I would like everyone to know I see Ro seems to be very happy with what she's learning, but I am going to need another day. Is that going to bother anyone? But I feel like there's something very important that I'm getting to.
Yep, the book you gave me was pretty tough. I'm gonna need a lot more than a day, but I'm definitely with you. I'll try my best.
Wait. Didn't you find that book on your own?
One she gave me, or one Zago gave me?
Oh, Zago gave you a book. My bad.
Yep. No, I tried to give my book that I had yesterday to Mech, and he straight up, flat out said no.
But I thought it was very interesting.
It was. I thought it was.
No,
It was.
I read that. I read that
It's-
book a long time ago.
You suddenly hear someone shout out, "What does that knife ears want?"
Yep,
no.
he's looking for his
I believe she's here,
girlfriend.
guys.
Looking for his girlfriend.
So, basically, I guess I take the book that's got the story of her family, and I guess I will. Is she coming to me, or should I meet her halfway, guys? What do you think?
You gotta pursue the girl.
Yeah, you go to her.
All right.
Yes, I think she's one who enjoys a man who goes after her.
Yep. She might not enjoy the
600
toast
years
stomp though,
old.
so maybe just avoid the toast
This
stomp
whole
this time.
conversation is making me very uncomfortable. I'm only trying to seek knowledge here, not a
Ah.
girlfriend.
Yep. Well, you know.
And she's
Good.
more than 600, Mac, because 600 years ago she was an adult mage.
Yeah, she's 100. She's 130.
So I guess I walk up to her and go, yeah, so I found this book with your name on it, and then it disappeared. And today I've been doing some research on legends, and, well, your name came up again. Care to explain?
You found that horrible history book.
Well, would you like to enlighten us? Because, I'd like to hear it from the source and not from a book.
What? The family died from the murder to betrayed? And that all the humans and elves are all both junk, so you're double junk?
Ouch.
She did-
Well, I'm trying to
Jesus.
be better.
She didn't refer to her as I was human.
So, you appear to be human. Are you not human? I would assume
She's a
so, but
ghost.
what are you?
Fortunately, I'm still a human,
And
but I
you
can't
hate-
say that I like much about what the humans do or feel or think or anything else, and I probably wouldn't mind if all of them were gone.
Well, I don't know if I second that opinion. However,
But I'm certain I'd be happy with all those pointy-eared freaks being gone.
well, I don't really like my kind either. They've
Yeah, you-
exiled
you-
me.
We actually have something in common. Stop my beating heart.
Okay. I don't think I want to do that.
I don't think you can.
Well, I wasn't going to try.
He's so.
I'm striking out here, guys. Give me a
You're
hit.
doing
was-
great. You're
You know-
doing great.
So he looks
Ro,
back at us and we're all just having a thumbs up.
Ro, hey Ro,
Yes!
Ro,
Yes,
he's
that!
he's definitely doing much better than yesterday. Oh, you know, he hasn't been shut up or paralyzed or anything. So
And he's really interested in her, which
yeah,
is great.
yeah, he's definitely the conversation. It
says-
looks pretty lovely from over here.
You have the most asinine group of friends I have ever seen before.
Well, I mean, yes,
Although
but
I have to say, the walking house cat is something new. I haven't seen them before.
well, I mean, yes, we're a hodgepodge group, but they've kept me alive, and I've kept them alive, and yeah, so it was just kind of thrown together, I suppose. But my question
Pick
is,
up your group. The orc's the only one I don't really have much of a problem with.
Nicola,
Yeah, you're doing great. Think you got a real
likes
short.
you. She likes you, Nicola.
Oh, okay. Do we?
But we are actually searching for a gate.
A
And
gate?
yes, we were told to seek a gate, and it would put us on our path and our journey because we are adventurers and merchants and
There's like
sailors.
6,000 gates just on your way into the city.
Well, we're not talking about
Be
normal
specific.
gates. We're talking of something more magical in nature.
Be specific.
A magical gate. Woo, the gate
Gate
can open
of
itself. What do you do?
knowledge.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Well, it's the gate of knowledge.
The
And I
gate-
say that in kind of a hushed tone.
the gate of knowledge? How do you even know about that?
I'm not sure exactly, but I have this desire.
You know.
Well,
we spoke to
I-
the.
The
Egg.
cat got his
Well,
mom's
well, we don't know
memories.
why we
I
want to
think-
find because
I
the
think she
island
would
kind of.
appreciate. I'm meta hearing, but I think she
Yeah.
would appreciate hearing about the hag and the whole ordeal
With
because
the
of
cat's
the magical
memories of his
connection.
mom out.
Yeah. Go for it. Go for it.
I don't remember the hag. To be honest with you.
Did they take your memories too?
No, this is Mo not remembering, not
That's the all
Riker.
natural, not remembering it.
Yeah, I mean, we had a long session in
Hey.
between.
Rakesh
Well,
or Rakesha?
Okay, so as he gets to this part, I'll just come in and I'll step up and.
Thanks. Striking out again.
Learning of the gate of knowledge cost me the memories of. Do I know that I lost those memories?
You've been told
Probably.
that by the group.
Okay. Cost me the memories of my mother. A hag, I say her name, I can't remember what it is.
Rakasha.
Rakasha. I was led to her by Desna, my deity. And
You found Rakasha?
we were brought to Rakasha, yes.
Huh.
We were. It
I
seemed.
will talk to you, kitty cat. I will talk to you.
we
I do
seemed.
have to ask a favor first.
Yes.
Can I pet you?
Give me a
At
second.
least she asked. That was very polite.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with it.
She pats you on the head, scratches you behind the ear, and is like, all right, cut. Sorry. First off, where are you from? I may have to go visit your lands.
A small island. My people live on it. It's somewhere around here.
You explain to her where you're from?
Yes.
She's like, across the sea. Haven't been there yet. Thank you for that. I will probably go this. But now, Rakasha. You tell me of Rakasha, I'll tell you what I know of the library.
I go through the entire ordeal. I tell her about how we arrived, how the passage was, the feelings that I felt. I'd love to be able to do this for real, but I can't even remember what all of it is. But and I left with no memories of my mother.
Okay. The library. It's a library of knowledge. That's its real name. Nobody knows who made it. I was there once when I was a child, and I've never been able to find it again since. Because it's not in a place.
in your mind.
No, it's outside of this entire reality.
We're in the Matrix.
You have to find a gateway or a doorway into it.
Hold on. Hold on.
How many times are we gonna trying to find a library through a gateway in our stories?
We gotta find a gateway. We had a dream. The dream brought us to we had to find a gateway. To find the gateway, we gotta find a door.
No,
Door to a gateway.
gates are called doors by some people.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
Thanks
You
for
don't
that
have to be so
clarification.
literal, Mr. Kitty Cat.
I just find sometimes humor in the words that we use.
Agreeable. I mean, the words change so much over time, too. It's kind of strange. Anyways, it's not actually a place. Well, it is a place, but it is not a place that you can sail a ship to or march up to. You have to find one of the special doorways, gateways, or there's even supposedly places that by enacting a ritual, I believe is the word, but it's not really a ritual. It's more like you press onto something. I don't know how that works. It's like some kind of preset magic that just makes you be there. That's how I went with my father when I was a child.
Like a waypoint of some sort.
Something. I don't know, and neither did he. It was something our family found long ago, but that knowledge died with our family.
What if we close our eyes and think about going there really hard? We may be there.
Nicola,
Yeah.
Nicola, do you have to go to the restroom?
Yeah, no, I was. Matt gave a beautiful suggestion. I was just trying to do what he said.
Okay. Just making sure you're okay.
Yep, it was pretty painful. Trying to think that hard though.
Leisha, your book on magic. I found it fascinating, although I didn't understand any of it really. But
I tap Riker on the shoulder as he says this, and I go, "She's lived 600 years, son. There's a reason you don't understand it," and I walk away.
well, okay, yeah, well, obviously, but I thought it was fascinating nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite obvious. I apparently guess you're a spellcaster?
I am a sorcerer, yes.
Sorcery. Understandable. Our family would have burned you at the stake.
I'm glad that I was not around 600 years ago, plus.
Yes, most sorcerers, not all of them, but most of them make infernal pacts, so we just don't distinguish.
Oh, yes, no infernal here. I'm a neutral good. I care about the people around me. That's why I ended up with these friends here. They seem like good people. Although we have murdered people already. But they were trying to kill us first.
No, they were slavers. And they tried to kill us, so both arguments.
I'm really hung up on the killing part. I'm not really,
It was self-defense.
Slavery's bad, but killing's worse.
You get used to it if you do enough of it.
I hope not. I really hope not.
And it's just a matter of time for everyone, if you live long enough.
Well, I'm only 45, so...
Really?
You won't live as long as one of your parents, but you'll live longer than most humans.
Yes, and I hope I never get that way.
I have a question. How have you lived this long?
Oh, you're talking to the woman.
Fine. Actually, I'm having a bit of an enjoyable time. You're not all as despicable as I thought. It was sort of an accident. I was in a fight with a major demon, and I was beating it, and it decided that it wanted to make sure I suffered from what was about to happen. Apparently, it somehow knew that my family was being wiped out while I was fighting it.
Ah,
And
that's
so it cursed me.
terrible. That's terrible. Absolutely horrific.
This is the
Jeez.
same woman we meet in that other library in our other game,
It's the same universe. So
It's entirely possible.
Oh, big note in that.
yo,
Well, we
I don't think
can't
we ever
try
got
to
her.
remove her curse. Because
I
if
don't
we
think
do,
we
then
ever
it
got her name.
changes the future.
Yeah, we can't help her.
So,
Yeah, I can't. I'm not. If she can't help herself, I can't help her. There's no way I'm.
We go back to A Team, and Charles is like, the time space continuum has been disrupted.
you're all now dead because you didn't know this thing at that time.
Oh man, the library no longer exists.
The library doesn't exist, and also the entire world is
Oh man,
destroyed.
Okay, so this woman just told us she was cursed by a demon, so let's go from there.
That was one of my
Sorry.
theories that I didn't share though. So
Yeah, Mac here over here thought you were a ghost.
Yeah, I've tried being one of those once or twice. It doesn't really work very well when you've been cursed.
Ah, that sounds horrific.
Well, you spend enough time, you think about ways to try to get out of it.
Yeah,
The
I
easy
would
one
assume.
was jumping into a volcano. Didn't work very long.
That sounds painful.
No, the painful part was coming back.
Ah,
Took
I,
about
bel
10 years.
I believe when you jump in lava, you don't even feel it while you're burning.
Oh, you do, you do.
Well, I had in a book is
and
on one of
apparently
these.
the more painful part was trying to come back after the lava.
But you don't sink in it. It's not like water. You just kind of float there on top, mired in it like mud.
Your bones melt, and that's what makes you go down. Right? I don't
Well,
know.
you would turn into charcoal and continue to float.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I floated out of the volcano that I managed to come back again. So I actually was a ghost for a little while. It was quite weird because not being able to die meant I just had to sit there and watch myself roast.
It's just got dark real quick.
Yeah.
Although it did allow me to have some fun, so, haunting people turned out to be a blast. I got pretty good at moving people's furniture to the roof. I don't know why, but that amused me the most.
She might not be old enough to be the woman, by the way.
Why not?
Be right back, guys. Gotta deal with.
She might be older than the woman we met.
I mean, we know that the woman may have lied about her age, like all women.
Oh my god! Yeah, she said she was 1,000 years old. This woman would have been way older because that was before 100 years. She could already be 1,000 years old now. But she could have been lying. You ain't wrong.
And you don't know what the effect is on a mind that's been around for that long either.
Right.
I mean, if you tell someone, hey, how old are you? I'm 5,000 years old.
Yeah, you might as well just say a high number because who knows?
So I lost count.
I'm old. Just let's move on.
And it's entirely possible she doesn't know how many years it's been.
How bud?
Or she stopped caring at around 1,000.
She just went to the
Yeah.
store, so it'll be a little while.
Well, not that this trip down memory lane wasn't fun and all, but I think I'm gonna get back to my reading.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Um, thank you. Is there any other knowledge that you would like to bestow on me as a magic user?
A Mazacusa?
Magic user.
Mac is in rare form tonight.
Secret to magic is to use it.
Ooh.
Ah,
The more you use it, the more you learn.
I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna do something, but I'm not gonna do it.
What was it?
Just randomly grab one of my spells and use it, but no, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
She
Thank
wanders
you.
off.
Thank you for your conversation.
we rock you did better this time, though. You didn't do any of the courtship stuff. You didn't stomp her toes or say she had sweet knees or try to wrestle her.
Try to steal a book. Try to steal a book.
He didn't even set up a date.
Yeah,
Meet. Eat
it's true.
food.
Well, I suppose in 10 years I'll just come back to this area and say, hey, remember me?
Yeah, we could try to get you cursed too.
I'm in the long game here, okay? The long game.
Right. Okay.
If you get the curse she has, it would be a long game.
Okay. So Rekia's gonna fight any of the demons we come across.
He's just gonna run into fights being like, kill me!
Yep. You got any curses?
Are you able to curse me or not? Well, fine, you must
This
die.
is no fun.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Wait. Zago. Do I need to keep reading your book that you gave me, or do I need to go find one on doors?
I don't think we're gonna be able to find what we need in this library.
We got maple doors, we got
I'm
walnut doors.
I'm still very close to closing in on a theory that I have. I think it will help
Yeah,
us.
but
But
let's keep reading for a little bit. At least till the end of the day.
Now that you know that there's a door to the gateway that we're trying to find,
that's
maybe
not what she was saying.
It's not a door. It's a
She
theory. It's
I know I'm joking.
Yep. It's a magic
Oh.
gate.
it's
Mac,
a it's
go ahead.
entrance. It's basically entrance to somewhere. It's not a door.
Yes.
It's not
It's-
a
it
gate.
is
It's
semantics.
an entrance.
I know I was joking with Thargo, but now that he knows better of what he's looking for, he might be able to find it tomorrow, is what I'm getting at.
So let's
Since
keep
we've learned the
reading.
knowledge from somebody that's very young, yet very old.
Maybe we should start looking in the sections with magic and stuff instead of these sections. 'Cause
As we're standing around, I try to pet Zago like she did.
time to roll.
Yeah, you're okay.
You don't get bit.
If anything, it's just one of those the eyes go to where her hands touch.
I can see you like reading the book and kind of like.
Yep, that's
just gonna
kinda
keep
it.
reading.
I could just imagine someone across the room. What the orc doing? Okay, it's now 5 p.m. Y'all could stay late and read further, but you will need a day.
Yeah,
So
let's.
late wouldn't be a real help.
Yeah, let's go back to the
some
boat and
rest.
start sleeping.
Okay.
It started raining harder.
We went outside the library.
Oh,
We're walking through it now.
No,
sorry.
the rain is petered out.
We walk outside, it starts raining really bad, and then it just stops.
All right. You make it through the night without any major problems. All right.
On
In
the,
the morning, are we gonna do anything before?
I was gonna say on the way to the library, I wanted to try to ask around about any dwarf wizards or bald wizards, or no, the bald wizards,
Ald.
clean-shaven dwarves. Any leads on Kieran?
Okay. You ask about that on the way there, and it is a scattered, cloudy morning. But as the day progresses, it gets clearer. And you make it back to the library, and Zago continues his work. Does anybody else look at anything? Mac, you said you wanted to look in the magic theory.
I wanted to look in the magic section for pathways, magical pathways.
Okay.
Just gonna.
Ro? Sorry.
I'm gonna do completely something non-useful to everybody else and go look at the nature books.
Okay.
The nature documentaries.
I'm gonna stand there and just hold out my hand to Zago. Wait for a book.
I'm sure I've got one to hand her.
I'm going to go back to the section where I found Leisha's book and see if I can find something that's a little more along my level.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that she has a level progression type, a series of books. So I'm going to see if I can find something along those lines.
All right. Everyone is reading a book. Do 100 percentile.
No.
Does that include me? Did I find something like that?
You roll 100% out to see what you find.
Probably. I was just checking. Ugh.
Finally got something low.
Okay. Zago does finish his theory over the day. We'll get to that in a minute. Ro, you're reading through your nature book, and you read up a very interesting thing talking about the masters of the elements, and that every now and then they will decide to have clashes which cause cataclysmic damage to the world around them and weather events. But after it's over, nature seems to grow even faster and better, so nobody's really concerned with it unless it happens to be their town.
Basically, what the book said is everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
No.
No, it's talking about the clash of the titans.
Still.
Okay. Zaga. You're looking through the books, and the one thing you can tell is about a cult of humans that was hunted to extinction a while ago, and primarily because everyone was convinced they were dabbling in magic that would destroy the world. And their last fortress was destroyed 400 years ago, and everyone was killed so that their experiments could not be going. The only thing you do know is those experiments involved a shimmering gateway.
Well, Cyrus Gate's having some issues tonight, guys.
Really? No, it's not.
Yeah. Whenever it tries to reload, it's having issues. But
And somehow the cult claimed to have ultimate knowledge. But the last recorded instance of the cult was several hundred years ago.
Is there anything that looks like it might connect the cult to her family?
No, the cult is not related to her family in any way. The only connection you can find is a lot of the stuff that you read about the cult sounds like that group of travelers y'all had on your boat that you rescued.
The ones that
Everyone hated for some reason.
yeah, they were
True
like they were like
yeah.
cursed or something, or they
Did we We
Yeah,
let
they
them
were
go
like
and just
they were exiled from their people because of a belief. I believe it was something like
Mhm.
that. A
Are
belief
they-
that they
They
had.
didn't believe that any deity was deific.
I think
They just believed
Zago had
everything.
a in-depth conversation trying to figure that out.
do we know where they are? Those people?
Yep. Jisan kicked him in the water, made him swim to shore.
And last you heard that they were being routed out of town because a riot started after they came into town.
Well, maybe we need to go to that town and try to see if we can help them, and then get some information after we read our books.
Well, do you believe they would still be there on the
Maybe.
island?
It's that or they're dead because I don't think they found another ride.
And it was this town. This is the first town y'all went to when y'all came to the mainland.
So, based on story progress
And that was like 2 or 3 weeks. That was like 2 weeks ago.
We should ask the constables if they're still alive or if they've ran.
probably should look in the prisons.
We could sail around for a bit and see if we find another boat full of them.
I think Sago is broken.
And once y'all were talking about your theory, you realized that the history book that Ro was reading yesterday and finished up was also talking about that same group.
So, we find them, ask them questions after we're done reading, and hopefully they don't
Well, at
hate
the point
us.
you found them, there was only like 13 of them left or so, and they said there used to be like 40 of them before they got lost at sea.
Hopefully, they're not mad at us and won't answer our questions because we kind of did kick them in the water and tell them to go to shore.
They were fine with that, remember?
Yep.
They are pacifists, believe
Yeah,
everything's okay.
They accepted it, not that it was grand.
Yep, they even cleaned the jail cell you kept them in.
Yeah, and they were even like, okay, you can kick me now.
Wait. What's their next
Alright.
steps?
So, we have an option. We can continue on here, or we could go ahead and stop and finish up with everything for the A game.
Yep. Sounds pretty good.
Either way, it's good for me.
Yeah,
I
stopping
wanna-
here is fine.
I don't want to know what book I found, but yeah, stopping here should be fine.
Okay? Then we are stopping
Oh.
here for tonight.
Can we see what?
You just turned
Oh.
into a robot, Derek.
Yeah, you went janky. Everybody did.
Uh-oh, I think we may have lost them.
All three of them were robots.
Well, this is a good place to stop then, since we just lost that whole household. Right, well, join us on Discord. We hang out, we play games. And, yeah.
Hey, they came back.
Oh, are they back?
Yeah, it looks like they're back.
Okay.
So do I need to note down that? Look for
No, they're lost again.
Yep, you're lost again. I think what he wants to ask is Mac's book is. Do we want to get into that before we cut off, or do you want to make a note to start with that next time?
Matt found books that were interesting, but nothing that was specifically useful.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yep. Well, thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye. Join us for another exciting adventure next time here on We Are the Dice. So long.
Guys, see y'all later. Bye.